Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where this is an extra special episode where we're going back in time pretty much and talking about old equipment that I used to use. So let's start off with the main one here, which is the phone that used to be my camera here. The Samsung Galaxy Note 4. What a great phone. That's all there is to say. I loved this phone to the point where I wasn't willing to get rid of it until just recently. I finally, was like, it's time to replace it. So this was actually the thing that would always record the video. I would just lean it against something. So, perfect example. I would just lean it like that and take video, because then you'd see the lights above here and everything like that. So, really, I loved this phone. The photo quality was amazing. The 4K video was pretty good, other than the white balance was terrible on the 4K video, which, sucks, but that's okay. What else is there to say? The phone quality itself was great. The screen quality was amazing at the time. I went from I went from a Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, which wasn't a great phone overall. It was more of a gaming thing. It was pretty much a PSP. So what happened was I went from that to this. And this was definitely a lot thinner, a lot more manageable, easier to put in your pocket and everything. And then after a year or two of having it, I'm like, I should start filming with this. And that was my first camera that I used to film this show. So if they ever have a museum about the Farr Show, that's getting really narcissistic, but that's okay. This will be in it, because this was the first camera. Same with the GoPro. The GoPro I don't have on me right now. Someone is currently borrowing it. That will be in there, because if you notice, here's the photo. We went through all of them, but, here's the photo of the GoPro, in action. And I love the facial hair changes, actually, looking back at the rest here, because it looked terrible. I have had many types of facial hair. I have a beard right now, many hairstyles at this point. It has been 3 years, well, over 3 years now, since I've been doing this, so there's been lots of changes over the years. And there will continue to be changes and improvements. That's all there is to really say. But going to the phone I have now, I have a Sony Xperia XZ3. And this phone is great. This is the perfect successor to this in my mind. I know what you're saying. Damien, why didn't you get a Note? Because, well, the Note 9 is extremely expensive. $1,000. And then it was $1,250 to get the better version, which I would have thought about getting. But after, seeing this, I thought, let's give this a shot. $100 less than the Note 9, base model. Does it have the specs? It doesn't have the RAM. It doesn't have the storage. But what it does make up for is the camera's amazing. The all-glass body is amazing, except, the edges here. The screen is insane. I mean, that... you can't really tell, and there's no way to show it off, but the screen looks gorgeous. Insane. So, really, I've upgraded my phone, and I'm so excited to have done it finally. It's been 4 years, and the screen is bigger, but it's still about the same size. So, really, this was the daily driver. This has become the daily driver. So, what would I say about the Note that I have not said yet? This is easily an FARR phone. Like, it's lasted so long at this point. It took pretty good video. The white balance, like I said, wasn't great. And the S Pen, I loved it. I like what they're doing with the new S Pen, where you can have it to take photos, So, for example, get the little clicky noise. You get that little click of me hitting the button, and then it would take a photo with the new one, which is cool. I like that they're actually using it for new stuff, but I'm out of Samsung Notes at this point. This was the one and only that I needed. So, have you ever used a Note? Have you ever used a Sony phone or a Samsung phone? What is your favorite phone? Tell me in the comments below, because we all have our favorite phone. Mine was probably either the Note or this new one's pretty quickly taken over, that this might be my favorite. The only thing I don't like about it is there's no headphone jack. So it comes with a dongle. So like I said, tell me in the description below, what is your favorite phone you've had? Mine are really all three. I love them all for different reasons. The first one was a gaming phone. The second one was great at pretty much everything, and I love the S Pen, which I gotta keep showing off. And then finally, this one is pretty much a mix of both. It's great for gaming, it's great for, you know, screen. It's great. It takes pretty much everything that was great about this and great about the Sony phone and puts them into one. And I like it for that. So I would say the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 is an FARR. It's definitely not worth buying now because, for lack of a better term, it's pretty outdated. So, as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.